Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are across the world, and welcome back to the channel. Now, just a bit of house cleaning first. This channel went through a thing a few days ago. It just disappeared from the internet. So we had to do a few things here and there, just ask what was going on. We still don't know what, but it's back. So here we are. And as we jump straight into some of the, should I say, a more pleasing story, if you like, because this is the person you see in front of you is Bonnie Blue, the famous cum bucket of the internet. Now, she went to Bali or Myanmar, or whatever it was, and to do her thing there and try and continue to produce her nonsense. Now, what happened is that she got caught, or she got arrested. Now, we are going to react to this video from Joe King, channel Joe King, where he is breaking down what has happened to our resident cum bucket.
It's an unbelievable day for everybody with a soul. Bonnie Blue has finally been arrested, and this time it's not a stunt.
Controversial content creator Bonnie Blue has been detained by police in Bali.
You see how weird it is that they call her content creator. How do you call her content creator? Well, I guess she's creating content. I can't get over it. I just find the way they try to lessen what these people are actually doing by renaming them, PR language and all that. Anyway, let's continue.
Over alleged pornographic activities.
Up until this point, she'd been on a global bang bus tour. Not words I thought I'd ever say, but that's where we're at. She hit the UK first, not a good time for anyone really, but then she did quickly move on. She actually shipped the bus down to Australia, which is a crazy move. Even allegedly dropped in on Epstein's Island too, but I don't have any visual proof of that one, so we'll keep it moving. She then made her biggest mistake yet though. She went to Bali, which is technically in Indonesia.
The controversial OnlyFans creator.
Yes, Indonesia is the most populous Islamic nation, in case you didn't know. Yeah, I didn't mean Myanmar, I meant Indonesia. So, Bali, Indonesia. Well, let's see what happens.
Announced her arrival last week.
Hey boys, those that are going to schoolies and to those that are barely legal, cannot wait to meet you. And I'm in Bali, so you know exactly what that means.
What it means is that the laws there are slightly different to where she's been before. Her team might be slacking because I don't know how she didn't catch this. But her full-time job is actually banned in Indonesia. And those that are found guilty of violating that law face severe penalties, including fines and jail. They're calling it a crime against morality. And you know what? That's actually what we've been saying the whole time. And it's not even just her that got bagged for this either. Seems like the police uncovered a whole conspiracy.
Many of those men were seen leaving the police station, covering their faces, but also filming as well. A 28-year-old Australian man remains in custody, along with 2 British men and Bonnie Blue.
Could genuinely be the worst post-night clarity moment of all time.
You see, the weird thing about this is the way she speaks about, oh, guys, I'm here, come and, like she's fully aware of how many fans she has across the world. That there are so many men who are willing to just show up and humiliate you as themselves and dip their privates into that cesspool of, I don't know how many diseases that are down there, just fermenting. No, I mean, it has become like a joke. I think it's a joke because, people like this, the gentleman you see are hiding. Like, why do you do things with somebody who's this famous where you need to hide your face like this? I mean, it's already brain dead. And I'm quite sure it won't be hard to find out who this is because, unbelievable. This guy is going to have this follow him for the rest of his life, especially if he's not like in that industry. If he's just one of these randoms who want to just join in with these industry people, these Nopo industry people. Like, there's so many people who have this rose-colored image of these actors I'm just using that term because YouTube gets all fussy. Yeah, like they want to meet them, they want to have, because they've been watching them getting effed by other guys, they want to be the ones also to do it. I don't know what happens to someone's brain to make that a goal, you know, to make that something that you want to do. I have no clue.
I'm getting arrested in Bonnie Blue's compound and then being marched out. Now, as that clip said, by the way, these guys did actually get released. Bonnie Blue hasn't, though, and what seems to be like a manager or something looks like they're...
Sorry, before he continues, you know, she doesn't care. You know, this is her whole image. She comes out and says, I want to do this, I want to barely legal, blah, blah, blah. She doesn't care. She's a degenerate. A lot of these men probably have alternative lives somewhere else. They're probably working somewhere, or they have a small business or whatever. They're out there. They're going to be followed by this forever. It doesn't matter whether they're hitting, or I guess they could find one of these degenerate women to contend with. But if you really want to, like, doing business, working, family, your parents, your neighbors, I mean, what is this really necessary just to fulfill some kind of kink?
Still in custody, and details of the case are starting to drop now too. Along with several cameras, police seized 19 outfits labelled School Bonnie Blue. They also found a box of condoms, lubricant, 9 pink necklaces, flash drives, and who knows what's on them. And then finally 2 sheets of Viagra, some used. That can't be good. Now, obviously, the men that did get arrested were unidentified in the press. I think I've actually found them though, because Bonnie Blue has been posting in Bali for about a week.
What's some words of inspiration for all the girls out here?
Stop moaning and start.
Hey! I like that.
Now, what I was going to...
No. Okay, these types of dudes, you know, like, I guess any content flies as long as it gets them the views they require. But really, that's why a lot of this actual real red pill content and male-centric, because that's what it is, has to continue, because we do have losers like this empty-brained, bird-brained loser dudes. Like, these guys are going anywhere recruiting also, because degeneracy is easier to get on, you know, trying to be disciplined, trying to do things the right way to earn and to move upwards is very difficult, and it takes time. It's better to just jump into the degeneracy because it has the immediate satisfaction, whether it's financial or otherwise. But anyway, here we are.
Take the piss, but I do actually now feel bad for this guy. He's touched her there clearly, so he's lost about 7 years of his life there. And it wasn't even just him either, because she was just driving around. And by the looks of it, genuinely just sticking people in the back of the bus.
So I walk lads, where the f*** Bonnie Blue bring us?
Oh wow, and he's just happy to be filmed like that. It doesn't even look like some loser.
Where the f*** she bring us?
Now, if you are willingly getting in the back of Bonnie Blue's bang bus, then an arrest might actually be the best case scenario for you. And who knows what happened to this guy, but it can't have been good. It can't.
What happened? Oh God.
Have been good. The worst part of this, though, without a doubt, is that this video did reveal she has Bali belly. And I should have been, but I weren't ready for the comments. I don't care, still cracking. We're cooked. We are so cooked. But really, that shouldn't be a shock, because just about everybody in Bali around Bonnie Blue, they might be cooked too.
Bonnie, let's run the train on you, Bonnie! Charlie! Yes! Get your kids out!
Wait, did you hear how that guy squealed? Oh wow! Just listen.
Around Bonnie Blue, they might be cooked too.
This dude right here. Did you see him squeal like? Yeah, we are cooked. He can't hold himself. He's met his hero. He's
Let's run the train on you, Bonnie! Charlie!
Oh man, there is another one. You've seen it like that. Oh my goodness. And you know, this woman isn't like all that really. Like, she's not at all. Like, it's like, come on guys.
Get your kids out!
Outside of this hellscape, though, reactions to Bonnie Blue, they've been pretty different, actually. A lot of people were celebrating, and actually, given everything we've seen over the last year, well, you can't really blame them, really, because this might be a win. On the other hand, though, some people, they might have taken it a little bit too far. I actually think the authorities have already tried this. Unfortunately, Bonnie Blue is tethered to the mortal realm. She is actually immortal, so the best we have is the law. And I think that's probably the most reasonable response. I hope she feels the full force of the law. Well, it was at least reasonable until I clicked on this guy's profile. Turns out, in the end, he actually might have ulterior motives.
Right, so I'm here at Lincoln Uni now. I'm not even buzzing. Mum's life, I'm not buzzing. I've come here to see Bonnie Blue and she's not turned up. So I've come 40 mile from where I live.
So do people do these humiliation rituals for the clout? Like, because this guy is going somewhere recording that is meant to be part of the litany of men that go to stick it in there in that sewer. Like, and his record, so the clout really, they don't care how they look. The clout is more important than anything else. And most of these guys, they'll never go far, really, because anyway, there is a very big chunk of losers. Let's be honest, guys.
She's not turned up, and this is the second time she's done this. It's happened before, and it's happened again.
And actually, I was going to take the piss again, but you know what? If I was in this position, I'd probably be pissed off too. I'll save it for Bonnie Blue, because I've done a little bit of digging under the surface. Turns out karma might actually be real.
Lucky for me, these core rules in Bali, and you don't even need a driving licence. I do actually have one. Oh, wait, what is this bit for?
This video was recorded days ago, like, you can't write this stuff. And maybe the funniest detail, by the way, is that she's had some extra charges tagged on. And they are actually to do with the bang bus. Well, it's not a bus, it's more like a van, maybe. The point is, she has tempted fate. According to government documents, the vehicle is registered as being white, but has been repainted dark blue. The vehicle's tax also expired in 2023, and I think that might actually be a worse crime yet. They're begging it a little bit here, but if a...
Remember, she repainted that for the Bonnie Blue branding thing, and then you saw the guy sit at the back there, smiling like an idiot.
vehicle colour does not match up with its STNK, it can result in a fine of up to $46 or 2 months in prison. I know what I'm picking. And listen, if Bonnie Blue goes away for painting a bang bus blue, I mean, honestly, that could be the funniest thing of all time.
Yeah. I mean, if I get sent to prison, I want to identify as a male, so I can do gangbangs all the time. Put me in a male prison any day. I
mean, if you want, I think we should respect her choices. I will say on the other hand, though, that nothing ever happens, so the chances of her going to prison are pretty low. Having said that...
And that's the thing, mostly because a lot of these guys are saying these outrageous things because they've already tested the market, they know how things lean, they already know how the authorities deal with them, probably diplomatically. I'm not sure about this particular case because she's taking a big risk, in my opinion, or at least she's looking like she's taking a big risk, because a lot of what she does is also actually fabricated, because like the 1,000 men thing, there is no evidence to suggest, unless some of you watching here have paid to watch the entire thing, if it's out there. Then you can tell me if you counted how many. So there's that, and then there's a thing she did with saying her parents support her, but then she like hired actors to do it, that the actors were not, the old people involved were not actually her parents. So there's all that. So a lot of this is like rage bait, kind of, because people have understood that a lot of people just would watch and follow through, whether anger or whether support. They're okay with it. To them, it doesn't matter what it takes, as long as they are able to make their money and get their clout. I mean, it is what it is.
Though some people that actually live in Bali have disagreed with that. Now, I will say it's off Reddit, so take it with a pinch of salt. But he said, with how politics is going out here right now, there is a pretty big chance she won't be getting out anytime soon. The government loves when a foreigner breaks the law, as they like to make examples of them. There are many foreigners sitting in whatever that is right now, with no definitive conviction or release date. Indonesia is highly conservative and has been begging for a chance to blame foreign influence on poor morals. Well, I'll be real, Indonesia, if you're watching, she might be the best example you could ever make.
This month I've just had a Bonnie Blue bang bus made.
Are there any legal ramifications about that?
No.
Well, maybe.
I mean, my family...
Imagine you must have a top attorney law team for this.
Not really, no. Like you're having, as long as I can park up. I mean, people have sex in the car, don't they?
Not convinced that's legal.
I thought she was smarter than this, man. Like, I am almost disappointed. Almost. It's even made crazier by the fact that on this podcast, she was explicitly told to get the legal stuff checked.
I would get someone to check that first. I do think a strong legal counsel might be a good idea. Just, well, my point being that, fucking hell.
I have people check things over like before we do it as well. Because I understand I like to reach limits. So I've got to fully understand where that...
Yeah, that is basically the crux of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't normally do videos with these extreme degenerates as if it's just for age bait. You know, it has to be for a reason. There has to be lessons in it because obviously the porn industry has really permeated everywhere. The access is incredible. People are doing all types of things to get attention. She is ruling this roost where she's gotten to be so blatant in her actions, but she seems to get more and more. And I think she's worth over $30 million. Yes, gentlemen, you've made her a multi-millionaire. And this is the things that we must accept, that among us, because men build everything and they also destroy everything. So you must know where you lie. Are you one of these destroyers? Because I think, personally, because I like to be factual about life, not idealistic. I mean, if you're going to spend money or time watching what this person does, I mean, you could use that money to get someone to do those things with. I mean, what are you doing? Because a lot of people want to complicate this thing. It is not as complicated as you want to. And it's because there's a lot of access these days, but many of you actors, there isn't. I think there is a lot of room to deny such people the resources that you're giving them to keep having this large-scale influence on society and culture. I mean, just for your own sake, I mean, for your own, peace of mind, I think it helps the most if you would, if you dare. Like, if you really want to bust a nut, you can go get whichever country you are, except maybe Muslim countries. I mean, you could go get out there and anything from casual acquaintances to sellers of the services. Yes, just lease the punani. For a few hours, for a weekend, I don't know what it is. But that's always much better than this, because this entire thing, and I think worldwide, they're trying to inculcate this degeneracy. So as far as we are concerned, we can't engage. We shouldn't engage to the level that we are paying for it. Let's use them as examples and memes that they are. Let's stop with this nonsense of glorifying these herpes factories. I don't know what you guys think about this video. Please leave your comment down below. Let me know, man. Are you a Bonnie Blue customer or participant? Is it for real that it was 1,000 men? Let me know down below. At the same time, like the video for the algorithm. Share the video with your fellow Sims so that they stop doing these things. And of course, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace.